Oh, uh, that took a while. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Okay, that took a while. I thought that in my computer crashed, I could just press like a key press, a specific key press, and then like I'll be able to just sort of fix it without any major issues. But that turned out to kind of not be the case. It actually became like a 4 minute long kind of ordeal. So that was fun by some definition of the word. Anyway, yeah, since I didn't really get to do the thing that I wanted to. Oh god, what's going on with that screen? It's not centered at all. Give me a second. What the hell? Is it like that? Is it like that? No, it's not. Okay, that's ×1 scale. 2 is too big, 1 is too small. Amazing. I love the technology. Well, actually, so long as it's the right aspect ratio, it doesn't really matter, does it? I just shrink it in OBS. Just... No, I don't want that to show. Then I don't want that to show either. Okay, so that's the right size. Okay, there we go. That's the right size. Okay. Man, I haven't played this in a while. Okay. So, yeah, I thought that crashing my computer was going to be like an easy thing. I thought that fixing my computer was going to be an easy thing, right? From the crash, that you can just type Control-Delete and then it would just work. Turns out to not be that way. It turns out that it just kind of waits until it runs out of memory and only then does it let you listen to... There's gonna be a way to fix it that I just don't know, but I don't know it, so I can't really... It's a problem.
We cannot overlook the tyranny of Dong Zhuo. The time has come to destroy this traitor. Right shall prevail. Attack!
You pitiful fools.
Yeah, hold on. It's a bit loud. It's a bit louder than I like it. I can't hear myself. No, that affects you, right, doesn't it? So I have to lower the computer. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Okay. Man, I haven't played this in a while. I'm kind of not used to not having the equipment screen. Huh, that's odd. I could have sworn circle was the back button of this one. Okay, so just to continue with the thing I was saying before, right? Just to recap, because the previous part I'm not going to be uploading, just because all it was okay. If you're curious, okay, before I started this stream, I tried to do another stream where I update my Unity games, just to deal with some stuff. And what ended up happening was that as soon as I opened Unity, it fucking crashed, right? Hold on, this is way too big. I need to make this smaller. 1x is not enough. This is way too... I mean, it's too big on my end, but it shouldn't be too big on yours. Oh, I hate this. Just force it to be the right aspect ratio, please. Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough. I didn't make it bigger. Okay, so just before I started this stream, right, the thing that happened was that I started another stream where the whole bit was that I was going to be updating my Unity games in order to make sure that they work, right? there's an update that I had to do in order to 4, okay. In order to make sure that some stuff was in order. Basically, there was a security vulnerability found in Unity, and so you have to update your games. There's a patcher, but I wanted to add a thing to them anyway. So I was downloading the projects, opening them in the editor, and I was having to build them. That was the whole meme. And as soon as I opened Unity, it fucking crashed my computer, which I predicted that might happen, right? Crash my computer because I'm trying to stream and open Unity, which is not a small program, right? At the same time. What I did not expect was for the crash to take me like something like 15 minutes to get over. Like my computer was just completely unresponsive, and I was afraid of like just resetting it because, you know, it's not in a particularly stable state, right? So maybe there'll be corruption errors if I try to, or something. I don't know how that shit works. Right? So I had to wait until it became responsive again, which took a while. And but yeah, that's for context. So one of the things that I was saying during the 5 minutes of that I actually managed to stream was that I was doing it out of spite, right? I was doing that out of spite. One of them for the Unity fixes. That was one thing. That wasn't a spite move. That was just something that needed to be done. But what the other thing I wanted to do to those games was, and these are games that I've already released, right? The other thing that I wanted to do to those games was add credits to them. Had like, a lot of them say that they were made by me at some point, but for the most part, it's not. Like the thing that I want is, the thing that I wanted to add to them was a place where you could click and it would take you to my itch page, right? That's the thing that they were missing. And so I was saying, like, okay, for one, that's a thing that I should have done anyway, like regardless, right? Because you know, it's just a good thing to have in your games. But for another, I was doing it out of spite, right? So there's a bit of a story behind that. Let me tell you the story, right? You may know that I'm a teacher. Oh, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher. You may know that I'm in uni. I've said it before, right? I say uni, right? But America has this distinction that Chile doesn't have. Basically, there's universities and there's colleges, right? I'm not in a... We call it university. The Spanish word is universidad, which just means university, but it's a college, right? It's not a good university. It's kind of a shitty one, right? But there's no good universities in Chile. Kind of. There may be one, but I won't be able to tell you which one it is. There isn't very many, right? So like... Hi! Welcome! I think I can guess who you are. You didn't have to be here. It's fine. What I meant by VOD, by the way, when I talked to you in DMs, was the after the stream, Twitch saves it for a little bit, so you can watch it there if you really wanted to. I'm glad to see you here. Oh yeah, also I talk in English during the stream. I hope that's not a problem. You know English, right? Oh, hold on. What was I saying? Oh yeah, there's the story, right, behind this teacher. Okay, so basically what happens, right, is I'm studying in this, like, it's a piddly shitty little art school. It's not like a good place, right, to be studying. It's video game design that I'm studying, right? Which, not a good course to be taking, to be honest. Like, nobody makes money out of game design in Chile. and the ones that do don't come out of college, right? But I was taking it because I liked it. Like, I liked this program because it had a focus on making tons of projects very quickly. It was like a thing where, like, by the end of every year, it was like a 4-year course, and by the end of every year, you had like something like 4 projects under your belt. So by the end of the 4 years, you had something like 16, which is enough to like make a portfolio, right? So that was the reason I liked it. Like, it's a good kick in the ass to be, and you know, a good environment to be surrounded by people who are doing the same, right? Making different games. Anyway, what happened was that art school closed, right? And ironically, when it closed, because they ran out of money, or at least that's what they said, when it closed, all of us were sort of transferred to this university, and this is the university that I had dropped out of before. Actually, I'm not telling you all this. None of this shit matters. Okay, the point is, I had some games by then because it was the second year, so I had like something like 8 or so games that I had made in the art school, right? As a result of the program. Now, the program in the uni, in the actual university, as opposed to the shitty art school, sucks. It's terrible. We don't do jack about shit. We're taking like 3 years. Like, honestly, the other day, something like 5 days ago, I was in class and this teacher was teaching us what debugging is. Like, that's what he was teaching us, right? And like, I'm a third year. I shouldn't be learning what debugging is. That's a week 1 programming concept. You know what I mean? So yeah, suffice it to say, I'm not very happy with this change in university and the course of things. It's a whole thing. Anyway, in this university, we're not making games, which is the one reason I like the art school, because the art school, by the way, was not like a great school. It was very small, it didn't have any resources, and I didn't like the administration, but I did like the course. The course was really good, the syllabus was good, it had us making games the entire time. The university is the opposite. We were just not making any sort of projects, and when we finally do get to make a project, it's like bullshit. It has all these like restrictions that do not aid for creativity. It's just a programming course that says it's focused on video games, but it actually kind of isn't, right? So I've been pretty unhappy. However, in the midst of all of this, there's this teacher who is he's the head of the course, right? He's the head of the department. What is it called? I think he's the headmaster or something like that. He's the head of the thing, right? He's the boss of everything related to the video game course in the faculty, right? And he, hold on, I need to focus. This guy's kind of killing me. He sort of has taken a liking to my projects, to my games that I made for the art school, right? That I've been saving and putting on edge, right? So like, I like them to be visible, and he has taken a liking to some of them, which I'm very happy about right at the moment. And that's like, he's not just some guy, right? He is like the head of the guild for video game developers of the region of the country, right? And he's also like the CEO of one of the small companies that are making video games in Chile, which like every company in Chile that's making video games is small, even like the most notable ones, right? They're all small. It's a small, what's it called? It's a small industry, right? It's very local, whatever, right? And let me kill this. Fuck you, man! I hate the octopus. Man, fucking the aim on this shit so right? And so he's like a semi-important person, and if he has like his eye on my projects, that's a very good sign, right? Well, it's supposed to be. Okay, so a little bit of a primer on this guy. This is the kind of guy that, when I first heard about him, when he first sort of started pitching himself as the head of the department to us, right? It was like, I just sort of didn't like this guy, right? But that was more of a personality thing, right? He's the kind of guy that talks like a politician, right? Like the sort of guy that when you ask him a simple question, he'll use that as a springboard to try to sell you on something, right? So like, you ask him, hey teacher, when do we have class tomorrow? He'll answer by starting like, oh, well, you see, the topic of classes is a very important one, and the timing of these classes is something that we are taking very seriously. And so I want to emphasize that as we make these classes, the course is actually the classes are being ordered in order to give you the students, the most convenience possible. And so, it's like that. And it's like, okay, where's the info? It's irritating. It's somebody who's irritating to talk to, right? But I didn't have like any actual objections to the way that he handled himself, right? Because like, he hasn't done anything wrong really, other than talking really annoyingly, has he? So like, I kind of didn't want to be too judgmental, right? It was just annoying dealing with him. So when he starts saying like, "Hey, I like your projects, right? I wanna talk about them," I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's actually genuinely cool. I actually really like that, right? That's very convenient to me that somebody who is kind of somebody in the local industry thinks highly of me, right? That's good. That's a good thing, right?" It turned out to not be quite such a good thing because that's the story, isn't it? So he starts taking interest in my projects, and as he does, he sort of starts telling me like there's this whole extracurricular thing that he's organizing. So basically the idea is just this club within the university that is going to be like for making games, right? That's the whole idea. And to me, that sounds like a godsend, because that's like the thing that the video game course in this new university is missing compared to what I liked in the art school, right? We are making games. We were making games, and in the university, none of the classes are really geared towards that, right? And so I was like interested, and I wanted to join, and so sure enough, I joined, right? And the problem is, this is the kind of guy that thinks in bureaucracy. That's the impression that I get from him. So like, let's see, what's 7? Okay, so yeah, this is the sort of guy that thinks in terms of bureaucracy. So he's the sort of guy that you start a game making club, and he'll start, rather than focusing on making games or on anything related to making games, he'll start going like, oh, okay, if we're gonna start this club, then we should begin by deciding on a committee of people who are in charge of the decision making of the club. We need representatives, and we're gonna need somebody to talk to the university. We're gonna need like a delegate, and we're also going to need a body of governance and a system of voting. We're going to need that in order to ensure that this is as equitable as possible. Do you think that if we involve the system with a representative from the outside, that then we would have a more apt process, a more due process? We need to make sure that quorum is always reached for these votings, and also like that, those are his only fucking concerns. Nothing to do with making any games. You know what I mean? So, okay, already this guy's a bit useless, but the thing that I'm thinking at this point is that he's just useless, right? Like, he's an idiot. But I wasn't thinking that he was an asshole at this point, right? I was thinking, okay, he's just kind of stupid. I'm gonna have to be trying to make games in this stupid club despite him rather than thanks to him, right? Rather than that, I'm kind of helpful. And again, it's still good that he just likes my games. Well, the thing that sort of started happening is that he's just showing my games off to the dean. I think it's the dean, something like that. I don't know what the English translation would be, man. He's showing them to like the head of the faculty, right? And the head of the faculty is taking interest. The head of the faculty is not really a figure in the video game industry, but it's still quite an influential figure within the university. So like, again, it's just good to have attention, right? And so this teacher is showing my games to him, right? But the thing that I sort of started noticing is that the teacher is showing these games. He's not lying about these games, right? But like, he's showing these games like, hey, to this guy, to the dean, like, hey, look at what my course is producing. Look at what the course that I'm the head of, right? look at what the course is producing. And I'm just thinking like, that's uncomfortable, because like that's kind of a lie, isn't it? Like, the course did not produce these games. Like, I made these games, right? But I didn't make them with the course. I made these games when I was in the art school, before this course even existed, right? These are not games that he had any hand in making. These are not games that the course had any hand in making. Like, whether he as a head of the course, like I wasn't the student of the course. These are not games that make the university look good, unless you lie about them being made in the university. You know what I mean? So already I'm sort of not liking the vibe, right? But like, I figure, okay, this guy is anxious to show proof to the dean that his course is producing results. And so he sort of needs me and my projects to sort of serve as proof of that, even though they're not. So if he's lying about that, then I'm just like, sure. Like, if he's willing, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that, oh no, he shouldn't lie, that's a bad thing, I would never do that. Because if he was committed to me, I would maybe lie too, right? So if he's willing to scratch my back and give me a little bit of something, right? But to be a good contact for him, right? I'm perfectly willing to scratch his back and sort of not outright lie maybe, but definitely by omission, right? Pretend that my games were sort of made with the university, sort of let it be implied, right? But the thing is, as I start going along throughout the year, I start sort of realizing that this guy's a complete scumbag, right? So the other day he wanted to, the other day he wanted me to go on. He wanted me to go on, go to a fair, right? This fair was, you know, one of those like vocational fairs or whatever. It's basically like an advertisement fair for the university. The whole point is that they invite a bunch of high schoolers, right, to like a dark building, a dark, damp, awful, hot-ass building. And then in there, every university in the region will set up stands, and so every university will be trying to convince high schoolers who are in their last year of high school, hey, make a horrible mistake and enroll with us, right? So it was one of those fairs, and he said, hey, I want you to show your games on it. This is a good opportunity for you. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, it's one thing to want to show my games off at like student fairs that are for students, right? Where like you can reasonably say that the point is to give in those fairs the students a space to showcase their projects, and not really related to the university necessarily, right? And we can just sort of leave it halfway implied that they were made with the university without having to outright say it. But if you're trying to convince if the purpose of the fair is convincing a bunch of high schoolers to enroll at the university, then at that point is a lot more brazen of a lie, right? At that point, because it would be like, under what pretense are you going to be showing my projects as my own personal projects, right? How is that in any way supposed to be convincing to students that are looking for what university to enroll in, to show projects that had nothing to do with the university, weren't made during the university, weren't made with the program, just were made by somebody who happens to now be in the university, right? That doesn't make any sense. And so I'm just sitting there like, well, you're just lying to people at this point. And I told him, I didn't say it quite like that, but I did tell him like, hey, isn't this a bit weird, right? And he just sort of gave me this vague explanation, like vague politician-like explanation. That was just a full deflection. That's what it was, right? And so I was already unhappy with this state of things. But then what happened is, I was still willing to go to this stupid fair because I figured like, okay, let's play nice. Let's play nice for a bit and see where it goes, where it leads, right? And so I'm willing to go and help maybe. And so I message him, right? And I say like, hey, I might be available after 2 tomorrow. What times do you need me to go? And this fucking bastard, instead of telling me any times that he needed me to go, or you know, giving me any time frame. Instead, he just straight up said like, "Oh, okay, I signed you up, so you're gonna be covering the evening shift." And I'm like, "Okay, hold on, no, I am not going to be covering the evening shift because I don't know when the evening shift begins or ends. So I need you to tell me what times do you need me to be there. I may not be able to make it." And you know what he did after that? He just fucking ghosted me. Just straight up, right? And so I'm like thinking, like, okay, already I wasn't happy with being at this fair, right? Already you're using my projects to lie, and here's the thing, you're lying to try to make yourself look good. You're not lying to try to give me more exposure. You're not lying to, like, have an excuse to show off my games, right? You're lying to make yourself look good, to make the course look good, to look good in front of the dean. You're lying about my games as if the university had any, and you by extension, right, any involvement in it. So, like, he's not outright taking credit for the games, obviously. But, like, it sure as hell is close, isn't it? It's super close. It's way too close. It's uncomfortably close, right? Like, he's not saying that he did the games. It's not to that point, but he's kind of implying that he had some kind of mentorship over them, that he helped me during the process of making them, that it is thanks to the course that those games were made, and that's just not true. And I'm not up for that. I made those games. Those are my games, and I didn't make them with anybody's help. I don't see why I should help spread the impression that they were. And to be honest, if I'm already unreasonably willing to help you do that, the least you could do is tell me what times I need to be there before signing me up for it when I haven't given you the okay. So yeah, guy's a fucking scumbag. And so and he's also just bad at making games, because I sort of got, I had another project that I was working on with him, and it was just shit from beginning to end. It was just terrible. Like, he's a terrible project organizer, right? He's a terrible project manager. He's awful. All his concerns are really stupid, and all his ideas are really uncreative. He's just not a person who's working in any creative field. Because again, he's a person who talks like a politician and thinks in terms of bureaucracy. So he's not somebody I want to work with, right? But at this point, and also every single, and I should have really seen it coming that he was going to be a scumbag, because every single time that he had a chat with me when we were on good terms, he'd come to me with a new story of somebody else who decided to burn a bridge with him. Which is, it's just kind of funny, isn't it? Like, every single time, like, sure, in the story, the way he told the stories, it was always the other person that was being unreasonable. But I get the impression that if I asked them, the story might have turned out a bit different. You know, just maybe. So anyway, the point is, I am very upset. I am very mad at people. I'm very mad at the idea of people trying to take any sort of credit for something that they haven't done, and even more so when they're trying to screw me over. Because here's the thing, that sort of thing, that sort of like telling me that I was going to be involved in the project before, in the fair, before I actually gave you the okay to involve me, that's not the sort of thing that happens by accident. That's not the sort of thing anybody does by accident, right? It's like, how do I say it? It's like, it's limit testing, right? That's what it is. Like, now that I reacted negatively and I didn't go to the fair, which, by the way, next time he talked to me, he was like super sarcastic about how much he didn't outright, because that's the thing, he ghosted me and then he didn't talk to me again until the fair was happening. So like, he really expected me to just go, to just hear from him that I was going to go in the evenings and just go, even though he hadn't confirmed me the times, right? That's what he was expecting, because, you know, because he would have, otherwise he would have confirmed it with me, like, what times are you available? See, the reason he ghosted me was so that he didn't have to give me an answer, so that I would go and then I would be stuck there, right? which is just a scumbag move to do, right? It's super scummy. And like then after when I didn't go, right, he's not an idiot. He knows that he doesn't have any reason to be mad at me that I didn't go, because at the end of the day he didn't tell me anything, but he sure as hell wanted to be. He sure as hell began when he next time I talked to him. Hold on a second. Next time he talked to me, he immediately began telling me about how the fair went, and he started showering my games with praise. Oh, he showered them with so much praise, right? He started showering my games with praise and telling me how, oh, your games, the games of yours that we showed there, because I had already told him that it was fine to show them. He was like, whatever, right? Oh, the games of yours that we showed there were so fucking good. They did so well. People really enjoyed them, right? It was better than all the other games that we showed them, the ones that weren't yours. Which, by the way, they showed 4 games and 3 of those were mine. So it's like brilliant. I'm sure this fair is a really fair showcase of what the university can do, showing 75% things that weren't made in the UD. Amazing. What kind of idiots are you, right? Oh, your games did so well. They did so well. Oh my god, you should have seen it. You should have been there, man. And like, honestly, it was a lot of work. And that's the thing. You started going like, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. I had to go there and start moving things around. And like, there was no help. There was nobody there to help me. Oh, but it was so good. I love this scumbag compliment sandwich. Honestly, it's so transparent. It's so stupid. Nobody who has 3 brain cells falls for that. You know what I mean? Like, he really must think that I'm a fucking retard, that I'm a fucking idiot, to be like, man, that just escaped me. I just kind of fucking said it. I'm sorry. You know I didn't mean anything by it. He really must think that I'm a fucking idiot, right? He really must think that I'm a complete moron to sort of be doing that to me, to sort of be giving me these sarcastic passes, trying to guilt me. That's what he's doing. He's trying to guilt me about not having gone. He's not outright saying, "Hey, why didn't you go? I thought we had an agreement," because he knows that we didn't have an agreement, and that's what he was trying to ensure, so that he could be an asshole, right? So he can go on with that, but he sure as hell is gonna be pissed off about the fact that I didn't go to his stupid fair, right? To lie about my games. So he starts being really sarcastic, right? Really sarcastic about that, but that only lasts like 10 seconds before he's right back to showering my games with praise, right? And the kicker is that he starts, as he's doing that, in the middle of showering my games with praise, he starts going like, "Oh, but this really is such a big opportunity of growth for you. This is really like, you do not, just imagine," he said it like this, which really tickled me. "Just imagine, 1 year ago when you were in the art school, nobody knew who you were. I mean, I hadn't even heard of you. And now we're showing off your games at fairs, we're giving you so much exposure. I mean, you really should be very thankful to us." He actually said it like that. He even said the word exposure, well, the Spanish equivalent, right? Difusión. Te dimos tanta difusión. Oh, toda la difusión deberías estar agradecido. You should be thankful. You should be really thankful about this work of exposure that we did for you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Exposure. Oh, so I was supposed to go there and bust my ass all evening, right? At your stupid fair, without knowing what time it was going to end, whether I even needed to bring food. Did they have catering there? Something tells me they didn't, right? And I was supposed to do it. Why? Oh, because of exposure. Because it's good for exposure. You do not understand how valuable exposure can be. I'm like, what exposure, man? Even if I was going to agree that exposure on my games is super valuable, which it isn't. If I need exposure, I can go get that myself, right? In better ways. If I really hunker down, I could get way better exposure than showing my games off at a stupid university fair, right? It would take more effort than I'm willing to put in right now, but I could, right? And if it was like even if exposure was going to be this whole thing, you didn't show my games for exposure. You didn't show them off to expose me. You showed off to expose the university. That's how you were getting exposure from? I'm sorry, did you give any of those people my H-link? No, you didn't. You told them sign up for the university. That's what you fucking told them. Do you think I'm fucking stupid? So anyway, the reason I am in such a bit of a hurry to start putting links, backlinks on my games that lead to my H page and hopefully drowning them with them so that they are unavoidable is because scumbags are a thing that exists. I am very angry today. I am super fucking angry today. And I've been for the past week. Honestly, I've been in kind of a terrible mood because of this whole thing, because I actually put a lot of energy working for his stupid projects because I genuinely believe that he was the person that was trying to help. Because I genuinely believe that despite me thinking that he wasn't a very competent project manager, that he was at least somebody who was somewhat important in the industry, who was looking at me with good eyes, who was looking at me and to what I was doing and actually wanted to be involved. But he turned out to be just a little fucking scumbag. So that's my wisdom for today. That's my streamer wisdom for today. Hey, if you're somebody who works in any sort of creative thing, hey, keep an eye out for scumbags. Keep an eye out for scumbags. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure that you're good enough to recognize them when you see them. It took me a while, but I can manage, right? Keep an eye out for scumbags. You know what the big issue is now? I have to play nice with them. I have to play nice with him because, like I said, he's the president of the guild of video games, right? He's the the ambushes already. Yeah, no, I can't let him go. He's the president of the video game guild. He's the CEO of one of the companies in the region. He's like he's also the headmaster. I think the headmaster of the course that I'm in. So like I don't want to be in his bad graces just because of convenience, but I'm certainly going to be holding him at an arm's length from now on. I'm gonna have to fucking look for other avenues to the network, which to be fair I should have been doing regardless. So yeah, be careful with scumbags, because they're there and they just can't wait. They just can't wait to have you give them credit that they didn't earn. And that's the other thing. If I ever mentioned anything that I was working on, he would be so quick to try to insert himself in it somehow. To start offering shit that he could give. Just that I assume he could say that he helped and under any technicality. He never offered anything good. One of the things he offered me was a job for like 100,000 pesos, which is less than minimum wage, to work on one of my games. And one of the things he said was that, like, oh, well, you know, we're uplifting your game, right, with my company. And it's like, okay, yeah, if you're paying me less than minimum wage to work for, okay, 2 months, to be fair, that's not a very long commitment, so it's not the worst. To work on one of my games, to sort of complete it, and then to publish it as your company's video game? Something tells me that you're winning more than I am. And honestly, I've seen his company. Look it up, actually. It's good hard. They don't make good video games. They just don't make good video games. I've seen their library. They haven't made a single good video game in their entire existence. I've made one. And I'm talking in terms of game design. Like, my games are not perfect, but like they're well thought out. You know what I mean? I actually fucking try. Point is, I'm angry today, and I've been for a while. So yeah, as soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna open Unity back. Jesus Christ, people are dying. I'm gonna be opening Unity back up and just sort of doing shit. Adding those things to it. Adding like the credits, right? That's not gonna mitigate assholes like him. That sort of thing is going to be mitigated by just managing to avoid them really. Disappointment that really gets me. Yeah, that's it. It's just, I'm so disappointed in him, in the people around him, and how everything has turned out. Ay, ay, ay. God, Jesus, where did this guy get so much morale? Huaxiong? Where's Huaxiong? Oh, fuck, he's gonna kill everybody. Oh? Yay, what the fuck was that? Okay, I'm glad it happened while I was paused. What the fuck is going on with my computer? Why has it been so... Alright. If it doesn't work this time, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so what I did, I basically ran every single system update for my computer, which I hadn't done in a while, and I also switched my the graphics card to performance mode. So let's see if that helps anything. To be honest, this may actually be a blessing in disguise, because I was very angry earlier, and now I'm like... It gave me time to simmer down a bit, you know what I mean? If I leave any of these guys alone, they're just gonna die. I mean, the other option is that I do leave them alone and hope that I can kill Huaxiong quick enough. Which may be what I end up having to do with Yuan Shao ends up getting in danger. Yeah, my computer starts crashing right as if I didn't have enough things to be angry about this week. Not this week, I mean it's Monday, but like this last few days is what I mean. Getting a combo with Shuju is not actually that difficult. I've been playing Dynasty Warriors 3, right? Just on my free time. It's been alright. It's a fun game. But I fear that it may have given me bad habits for playing this game now. Just because they are very similar, but they're still different, you know? Let's see if today I have enough time to finish Shuju's Musou mode. I don't usually do that many stages in one go, but I feel like today, for some reason today I'm feeling it. Where's the thing? There it is. Do I even have my bodyguards? No, I think they all died. Alright, asshole, I'm gonna focus you because you are so full of morale. Alright, perfect. Great, that solves that issue. Oh man. So I mean, just to sort of close it up on the story and just give you an idea of how I'm feeling about this whole ordeal, the whole thing with the teacher and everything that I mentioned before. It's not just that I'm disappointed, it's not just that I'm feeling disappointed, although that's obviously a big part of it. It's that I feel kind of betrayed, you know? And it's not a very nice feeling. I don't wish it on anybody. Oh, that's it. Don't. There you go. But it's fine. You know what's the good thing about it though? Because one of the other things that this guy had been doing throughout this whole thing is trying to get me involved in all of his stupid personal little pet projects in the uni, right? And again, because I was playing nice, I was trying to play nice, and I was under the assumption that he wasn't going to be a complete dickhead. I've been sort of trying to you know, to be proactive and to work on them when he needed me to, and just sort of lend my time to them. The good thing about it is that now that I'm lending no credence to dickheads like him, and just completely refusing to play to their tune, it's made it so that I have so much more free time. Like, honestly, that's a big part of why I'm streaming today. Because I have the time that I didn't have before because I was working on stupid projects, because I thought that I was going to be, like, helped because of it, that I thought I was going to be like, you know, I help you, you help me. He was just not ever willing to. I mean, all it did was make him try to screw me over even more, because I guess he must have assumed that me working on them meant that I was a sucker, right? So not being willing to engage with that anymore sort of gives you a lot of free time all of a sudden that you can use for such things as streaming. So expect to see me more often, especially working on my other game projects, because those are the thing that he was supposedly going to give me time to work on. Here's the thing, right? Remember how I told you that he's the kind of guy that cannot think like a person, that doesn't think in terms that normal people do. He thinks in terms of, like, he speaks like a politician and thinks in terms of bureaucracy, right? One of the things that happened was that he had me working on one video game project that was just his really stupid idea, his really ill-conceived stupid idea for a video game. I'll show it to you maybe sometime, just so we can laugh at it. Not right now though, it's a bit too raw. Stupid little idea of a video game, right? He showed it to me, right? He, no, he showed it to me. He had me working on it. And we had sort of agreed, but never through writing, we had sort of agreed that that my involvement in the project was going to be until a certain date, right? And on that date, the project was supposed to be finished, but because he's a fucking idiot and a terrible project manager, it just wasn't even close to finished, right? And like, of course, games, it always happens, like you sort of overextend, you end up doing less than you want, but this thing was like, not even close to something that I was proud of showing, you know what I mean? And in the last week of that project, he who had insisted on taking charge of the project. And I knew immediately that this would be a bad idea because he's like the headmaster of the school and the CEO of his company and the president of the guild, and all of those three jobs are not passive jobs, you know what I mean? Maybe the CEO one. But like, that's a lot of jobs, and he's also a teacher at the school. So I was like, when are you gonna have the time to sort of spearhead this project? But you know, he insisted, so it's like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna trust you with it, right? Of course, because that's what you do. It's like a worker, right? That's what you do. You don't start second guessing. So I was like, okay, so let's trust him. And obviously the project went to shit, right? Complete shit, super disorganized. I had no idea what we were doing, right? And so in the last 2 weeks of this project's development, he sort of gives it to me. He sort of messages me like, hey, I'm gonna give you the project. I can't really complete it. I can't really do anything. So I'm gonna ask you to sort of finish it for us, to make sure that it is done. You're gonna hold the reins of the project. And obviously, because he's a manipulative asshole, he made it seem like this was an upgrade. Like, ooh, I'm being promoted to head of the project, right? A promotion that comes with no benefits, but whatever. When in actuality, no, I should have been the head of the project anyway because I was the lead designer and he didn't have time to head anything. He didn't have the free time to do any of that. So no, he's just the type of asshole that doesn't ever trust others to do any sort of job. That's the kind of guy who he is, right? And so he starts like, he gives me the projects in the last 2 weeks and basically asks me to, hey, save it, right? Save it from this horrible state that I put it in, right? What makes it seem like it's a good thing, like it's a really good thing, when in reality it's just like, you should have given it to me from the beginning. How are we looking at it in terms of morale? Like 0, a lot, 4. Okay, so we can deal with you. Zhang Liao. Didn't I just kill Zhang Liao? Go soon. So anyway, the point is, and this is not even that part of the story, it's not even like the actual asshole part of the story, right? So the point is, my involvement was going to be until this particular date, and that was the date that the game was going to be shown off at one of the things, one of the events that were organized in the uni, right? So I did it, I tried to salvage it the best I could. I managed to get something that, like, I said earlier that I wasn't proud of the game, but I was proud of how much I managed to pull it together. Like, I'm not proud of it as a game, but I'm proud of it as, like, being able to deliver something given how much nothing we had done, right? What I mean is that it's a game that I'm proud to show it to anybody who knew how disorganized the whole development was, but I wouldn't put it on my itch, right? So yeah, once my involvement with it is done, he sort of said like that we sort of, and we have talked about this many times with a bunch of people, like once this date is gone, we are going to have free time to work on my own personal projects, right, which I wanted to do because I had an idea for a game. I still have it. It's Project Pulvis, actually. I had an idea for a game that I wanted to sort of work on, right? And the teacher knew about this, and so, you know, my involvement was going to be until a limited time. So when that date goes by, I'm like, okay, guys, good to know you, good to work with you, thank you for everything, etc. And so I just don't see them again for a while, right? I mean, I do see them around. I just mean that we're not working on it. And then, here's the funny thing, right? Then, 3 weeks after, I get a DM from somebody who is not the teacher, right? I get a DM from somebody who's not the teacher, And the thing that he's saying, this is another guy that was working on the project. He's like, "Oh, we had a meeting at the it wasn't even at the project. It was at the club that this project was a part of, right? This project was a demonstration of, right?" He's like, "We had a meeting at the club, and we decided that we were going to kick you out of the project. But this is so that you..." And again, the positive spin. Oh, again, the fucking positive spin. "Oh, but this is just so that you can... This is so that you can... what is it that they said? This is so that you can focus on your own personal projects that we kicked you out. This is for your benefit." Oh fuck! I forgot to put in the light on my face. That's why the tracking's missing also. "Oh, this is so that you can focus on your own personal projects," which is true. That is why I was out of the project. But you had a whole meeting to kick me out of the project because you were pissed off that it wasn't active after the date that we had said that was going to be the ending, and you needed a meeting for that when you had already agreed to that, and you kicked me out of the project. Like, fuck you guys. Do you really think that I'm that dumb? No, here's the thing. The reason they kicked me out of the project was because they knew that they couldn't force me to stay in it. I wasn't willing to work on it, right? And they can't come in and demanding, so they're like, "Oh, but it's a stupid power play. It's a stupid little idiot power play for fucking little nincompoops, for little idiots, right? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Midwits. That's what I'm looking for. For little midwits who think that they need to get a one-up over you, who think that they need to get power, to demonstrate power, right? Trying to demonstrate their power by being like, "Oh, we kicked him out actually because we are the committee that has the decision-making possibilities, the power of the decision-making." When in reality it was the thing that had been agreed beforehand verbally between me and everybody since like forever, and they're like, "Oh, we're kicking you out though. We're gonna frame it as we're kicking you out so that we can feel very powerful that we had a meeting where they probably took 20 minutes making this really inconsequential decision," right? Bureaucracy. That's the only thing this guy is good at producing. Bureaucracy and delays. What a slap in the face after I saved it for you. As much as I could, really. Where's Liru? Liru is part of... Yeah, where's Gao Shun? I want to know where Gao Shun is. I want to get a power from him. And there's so many people shooting arrows. Fuck you guys. I wonder if you could hear that, me matching the... What the fuck? There's never this many arrows being shot at this place. Is it because I'm here with no allies, so all the shooting is centered on me? That's probably why, right? Okay, come on. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's health here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I just get a DM because they don't communicate through emails, right? Like fucking 3 weeks later, being like, "Hey, we kicked you out of the project, by the way." It's like, fuck you guys. What do you mean, kick me out? So like at first I was given, because the guy that messaged me was not the teacher. At first I was like giving my teacher the benefit of the doubt that, you know, like, oh, maybe these guys are stupid, right? And so they decided to do that, and it didn't actually have that much to do with the teacher. But like, now I'm not giving him even that. I think that that guy was an idiot who told it to me because the teacher told him to tell me so that he wouldn't have to look bad, because the teacher realizes that that looks terrible to tell me that, right? he realizes that I may not like being told that I'm gonna be kicked out, right? Rightly so. And so he decides to have somebody else take the fall. Because he's a manipulative little cunt. Can I say cunt? Is that like... Twitch does not do like a demonetization thing for saying cunt, right? I mean, I have the warning for a profane language, don't I? So... I think I do. Do I? If I don't, then I really should put it in. Just for saying cunt, though. Cunt is such a light swear anywhere. Like, anywhere that isn't America, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically as heavy as calling somebody a fucker. About. Only in America is it like this big gas thing, you know? It's just kind of funny how it works out like that. Anyway, yeah, expect to see me more often on stream, just because of having more time due to not having to cater to stupid people who are uncreative and incapable of thought. We're gonna have fun together. We're gonna develop that fucking project that's been in the rafters for way too long. I must have already gotten the life off me. That project that's been in the rafters for way too long. I've allowed other things to take priority, which I shouldn't have. Other things that were never worth it. Well, I mean, I always knew that this teacher's pet project was not going to be worth it itself, but I figured that the goodwill that I was building up by being willing to go with the teacher's whims might be worth something. Yeah, you don't want to be in a manipulator's good graces, honestly. I mean, you do, but from afar. You want him to think that you like him, and to just not be available for him. I wish I could just tell him to fuck off, but like I said, he's a semi-important person in the industry, and I don't think that would be a good idea until I have a support network in the region. So that's what we're gonna be working on, getting a support network. And I don't think it's gonna be hard. There's other people who think the world of me and my games. They think very highly of me. I know it. So I just need to reach out. Actually, I'm gonna do that after the stream. I have a couple emails to send. Because God knows, a video game design degree, not even a video game design degree, it's not even that anymore. It used to be when I was at the art school, but the title got changed, and now it's like some stupid nothing degree. It's not even a license. Which, like, that wouldn't be worth jack shit anyway. I don't think there's a lot of academies surrounding the development of video games, but, like, you know, it's a whole thing. Yeah, the title just sucks. It's fine, but like any sort of degree sucks anyway, because it's not the degree that gets you the job. That's why I was excited about the other program, because it's a big portfolio making machine. But now it's not even that, so I'm just getting into student debt, basically because of sunk cost fallacy. Like, all I can do is hope that I'm building up enough of a network of contacts among people, but like, it's just... Anyway, if you are in Chile, and you only take one thing from this huge rant, PUCV University fucking sucks, don't touch it, don't get enrolled in it. It's a terrible idea, and you will regret it. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. You know, when I was a kid, completely nothing to do with anything. When I was a kid, right? It just made sense to me that the first console that I got was a PlayStation 2. So it just kind of made sense to me that X was the accept button and triangle was the cancel button. It was just like that's just how it was, man. Because like X is the closest one to you and triangle is the farthest one from you. So it just made sense to me. But like then somebody pointed out that, and it was always weird seeing like a Japanese game. Sometimes you get a Japanese game and they would have them in different places, and circle was accept and X was cancel, right? And like I thought for a long time like, oh, that's super weird, why do the Japanese do it weird? But then like somebody pointed out that doesn't it make sense for the symbols to be like that X is cancel because it's an X. Like when you close a program in Windows, like it's an X, it's a cross, it's wrong, right? It's no, and circle is accept because it's like a circle, right? Like it's like, and then after I had that pointed out to me, it kind of ruined my perception forever, and now I'm just like, yeah, why isn't X accept? Why isn't X cancel in Western games, Western PS2 games, right? Like, why is it like that? Why did we get used to that? More than anything, why did they change it, right? Because in Japanese PS2 stuff, it was always, and the PS2 is from Japan. Wait, actually, is it? Sony is not a Japanese company, is it? Hold on, yeah, I gotta look this up. I think it is, though. Is Sony a Japanese? Because otherwise, why would they be in such close talks with Nintendo in like the 90s? Yeah, Sony is a Japanese company, so the PS2 is a Japanese console. So like, why did they change the layouts when it came to doing it here? It seems arbitrary. Why did everybody sort of agree to it? There's probably a video essay somewhere on YouTube, like a 3-hour video essay on exactly this topic. I'll find it.
Cao, I'll give you one more chance to surrender.
Damn! The true battle is not fought with men. It is fought with this.
The Alliance had...
Why do I click this every time? Okay, wait, it's coming right there? Oh, because I'm Shuju, right? It's Jiang Wei I'm thinking of. Jiang Wei is the one that is like all the way down there with Cao Cao. Okay, but this is actually a very convenient starting position for this stage. Because you get to initiate the supply attack as quickly as possible. Jiang Wei can usually hold out if you do that quick enough, so... Okay, how's the morale? It's 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4. Okay. How's it for the enemies? It's 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so they should be able to handle anybody except that guy. Yeah, they just need a little help. Okay. It always feels weird that this game doesn't have an equipment screen. All the others from 3 onwards do, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll start by saving by my castle because it's right nearby. You know, with all the archers. Is Yang Liang with anybody? No, okay, so I can just kill him. Just kill him immediately. Yeah, but the archers will be Alright, you're 1U in this one. noticed that before? You see how the weapon trail on his attacks during the Muso attacks are the color of the officer? Like, they're yellow for him, which you don't usually get to see because you're so rarely fighting Yuan Shao. It's only when they use the Muso attack though, so it's not a thing that you see all the time. Are they blue for me because I'm away? Probably, right? I hadn't noticed that difference. If it is there for the player characters too, but it's definitely there for the NPCs. Right, I forget these guys recover when they drop down. It's not like in 3 where they recover from charging Muso. Stop dropping him down! I've forgotten how infuriating that shit is. And this horse guy just completely caught me. What's this, Zhang Liao? Fuck you, Zhang Liao. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. I don't want to kill him. Don't kill him. Don't! You dare. Yeah, see? The trail is yellow. Fucking hell. Guys. Oh, whatever. Plus 2 is still good enough. Where now? Well, if the door doesn't open, then I'm gonna go for Liu Bei. Yeah, the door's not open. Okay, we're gonna have to go for Liu Bei then. I don't know what triggers that door to open though, honestly. Like it feels like it's random most of the time. Actually, who am I going for first? Wen Chou. I'm gonna go for Wen Chou just because he has the higher morale, and also Liu Bei disappears if he meets up with Guan Yu. I only hit 2 guys, I didn't even kill him. Amazing. This guy has so little range, Juju. Has tons of health though. See, that would have, with any other character, that last attack would have reached. So if I leave Liu Bei alone, Guan Yu should meet him soon. Who's coming with? Is it Zhang Liao? Okay, Zhang Liao has enough morals that I can just leave him with his troops with the guy. So let's just skip ahead. I wonder if those things are voiced in the Japanese version of the game. retreats, which is good. This kill? Maybe it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Okay, now we need a horse. Which I'm pretty sure I left one. Oh, it opened. Okay, never mind. Okay, still might need a horse. Yeah, because there's the defense captain there. Okay, so we'll go there. Just to real quick take that defense out. I need my Muso for that, don't I? Gotta go from work. Alright, be safe. Try not to drive while watching the stream, that's dangerous. You don't listen to it though. Do you even have connection? That's hella presumptuous on me. Be safe. Thanks for dropping by the way, I appreciate it. Okay, there you go. Just defense acquired. Do any of you guys are gonna drop health? Yep, be safe. Yeah, okay, so now we go attack the depot, and that's gonna turn the tides. Yeah, it's a lot easier starting here than starting over there where fucking Zhang Liao appears. And then you have to go all the way around. You can't even save Baihu Castle if you don't do it quick enough. It's a whole pain. Yeah, that's the one where I also saved like 20 seconds before Cao Cao got killed, so I had to like super rush to not have to do the whole stage again. Yeah, that was fun. Zhu Yuqiang. Okay, so these guys have 3 versus like I think 2 dudes that have like 5 or something. I mean, yeah, but that's me. That's 5, that's 6, and that's 5. So these guys can deal with it. So whenever there's allies, I can be safe that they're not gonna fuck it up. Where's that plot? I'm pretty sure it's one of these. This one? This one? That one. Okay, leave the horse there and we're gonna go right ahead, just skip to the boss. Charge my Muso and then skip to the boss. Okay. There you are, who's that? Zhu Yuqiang, yes. You are going to die. Man, do you remember? I just... The other day I was remembering this and it just cracked me up, right? Like, I think it's so funny. Do you remember, like, it must have been the 90s or something, 90s, early 2000s, and there was like Tickle Me Elmo, and there was this whole controversy. There was just the stupidest thing, where like, the toy spoke, right? It had a little speaker, and so it would speak when you tickled it or whatever. And like, the whole thing was, the whole controversy was that like, the toy said something, but the speakers were so shitty that you couldn't really tell what it was saying, and a bunch of wine moms became extremely convinced for basically no reason that the toy was saying, "Uh-oh, time to die!" And they were outraged. Like, that's the thing that's funny to me, is that it caused so much outrage. That it was like, oh, it's not okay. What will our children? What will... Our children will be corrupted by these things. I mean, it's telling them to kill themselves. And it's like, no, Karen, it doesn't even sound remotely like that. It doesn't even sound remotely like anything, because it's a shitty $50 speaker they put on the toy. You know? Like, that fucking toy is not saying anything intelligible, and if it's saying anything, it's obviously not that. Like, you could say basically anything if you said it in that same cadence, and I would be convinced that that's what the toy is saying if you said it with enough authority. What do you mean? What do you mean? Karen is not. For the time, it wouldn't have been Karen. What would it have been then? Vanessa. Vanessa. Shut the fuck up, Vanessa. You know what you're talking about. You're talking shit. It's just really funny to me that that's like, you know, that's the sort of shit that some people were worried about. And to be fair, I don't think a lot of people even. I think it was just like the whiniest of wine moms. Like the type who are really bored of being at home all day. The outrage is a social activity, honestly. Which is not too different to today. Have you seen Twitter? I've never used Twitter. So I really shouldn't be doing that joke. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. To quote myself 30 seconds ago, you're talking shit. Oh man, I'm getting kinda hungry. I may have to BRB to get a snack. Okay, what morale is Cao at? Because if he is at something high, then I don't have to worry. 4, and the enemies are like 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Okay, they're fine. I can take my time to do what the fuck I want. Okay, do any of them? This guy has 2, this guy has 1. None, 1. Okay, so I have to look out for those. I hate archers. So fucking much. So annoying in this game. They're not even fun to fight hard. They're just get in the way. Stop running away. That's the thing, it's just they start taking pot shots. Just... Okay, there we go. Oh fuck, there's more. Yuan Shi is alone. Oh, you punk. Okay, if I can find where Shun Chen is. Okay, so that's Yuan Tan. I'm looking for Shun Chen. Shun Chen, which is probably here in the fortress somewhere. I want to kill him first because if I kill Yuan Shan, Shun Chen is just gonna run away, and if he runs away, then I can't get the upgrade on him. I also do need to destroy this thing that's here, so that's good. Good one. That one? Yeah, there's two below, so that's good. Yeah. They may just die from my officers anyway. Like, I may not be quick enough. Let's see. Okay, I'm kind of dying here. I'm gonna need to be a bit more careful. Holy shit, I'm actually really close to dying. I wasn't even paying attention. Fuck! Oh, fucking there's archers too. Shit, what do I do? I think there's a safe spot somewhere around. God damn it, my Muso is fucking useless too. Shit, I need help. Okay. This is the enemy's base, so there has to be tons of health buffs. That's usually the way that it is. There you go. Okay, that's some relief. That's good. If I'm careful now, that should be enough. But let's kill these guys too. There you go. Okay. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you. Don't think you can be an archer. Not on my watch. Man, my fucking muzzle doesn't do anything because I just can't juggle with it. It just sucks. I have to knock them up in the air if I want to even try to do that. Wait, did I just block an arrow? I didn't know you could do that. Die! Just die! I hate you, just so much. Please kill him. Okay, good. Oh, please don't tell me you knocked it over there. Okay, good. Oh, now Guan Yu is here. Of course, now that I don't... Literally right as I was saying that I don't need help. Literally right as I was saying that I don't need the help, I fucking die. Oh god, did I even hit a safe spot? I think I did. Okay, so long as I hit at least one, it's not too much of a loss. I didn't. Why didn't I hit one? There's one right outside the fucking supply depot. There's one right there. Why didn't I? Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Okay. Jesus. Okay. My God. We need to enact a genocide. A genocide against archers. I'm sorry, but if you're an archer, you were born without rights. It's not me, it's God that says it. I'm sorry. You know, if I made the world, it would be different. But sadly, you were not born as people. We don't make the rules. For God, does this guy have an infinite juggle? I should try that, because if I discovered it last time, I completely forgot. If he has his... No, his attacks are way too fucking slow. No way. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever. Yeah, that attack really is awful for juggling. Where's the thing? There it is, okay. Oh wait, that's red hair. Is red hair actually faster in this game, or is it just a coat of paint on the horse? Yeah, 5 to 4, that's fine. that's what triggers that gate opening? Killing this guy? Why do I feel like sometimes I played this stage and it just didn't? I guess I was wrong. Weird. Okay. Say. I don't have to deal with you. There's now wait for Guan Yu to meet with Liu Bei, and then that whole red area is going to be gone. Meanwhile, I go to meet with... Wait, no, the gate is not open yet, is it? Is it open? Okay. I think I saw the event of it opening, right? Or was it this gate? Because that's a different gate. It might have been this gate. This, because why not? Did they already kill this guy? No, there he is. Okay. Who you, Chong? No, it's Hanman. Hanmon. I could have comboed him easily. This guy didn't start hitting me. Fuck, which one is it? That one, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, that one. That one, there you go. The best thing about Choo-Choo is definitely his jumping attack. You can just use it as sort of as an extended dash attack. It's great. And now remember to save. Remember to save when I go down, when I go outside of here. Those things must have had voice acting in the Japanese version of the game. Like, because they play so weird without it, you know? I know there's a safe spot here. Down below. Hey, is there not a safe spot here? No, it's gotta be that one, right? I could have sworn there was one. I was so sure. What, are you kidding? I'm so sure though. Like inside here or like. No. Like outside here somewhere. Or like in the road leading up to it. Like outside of this gate, maybe I'm just misremembering the exact gate. Bro, what the fuck? I was really sure there was a safe spot. What the hell? I'm being gaslit. Being sugar lighted. I was so sure. There was not a shadow of doubt in my mind. Okay, fuck it. I guess I'm not saving then. Well, that explains why I missed it the first time, because it just wasn't there. Then where though? Where are the safe spots if not there? Guan Yu seems to have no interest in going to meet up with Liu Bei this time around. Which, like, I guess is good. Yeah, which, like, I guess is good. Like, it gives me a chance to go to kill him and get the thing from him. Oh fuck, I just realized I didn't have an assault attack. Oh whatever, plus one is fine too. No, there isn't. Okay, so I'm just going to kill Liu Bei. I think he gives like a life upgrade. Oh, the Zhang Fei. That's good. These guys are gonna give good upgrades. But the Zhang Fei is fucking difficult though. Especially if I have no allies on my side. fucking kidding me? I died like... Didn't save again. I didn't have a save again. What time is it? How long have I been streaming for? 1 hour plus the other hour with the technical difficulties. I don't think I'm finishing Juju's Muso mode today. Because I have to stay up until 22 and I have some emails to write. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll finish this stage though, which actually is on par with what I usually do, just finishing 2 stages. It's just that this time it took way longer. But right now... I'm going to be right back because I am getting very hungry. So, talk to you in a bit. Alright. So, that took a while. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see if we can finish this stage and then put an end to this goddamn stream. Man, having to start from the beginning.
Cao, I'll give you one more chance to surrender.
Damn! The true battle is not fought with men. It is fought with this.
I have some nice coffee. Maybe I'll play better now that I have some caffeine in me, right? Although to be fair, I did drink a monster before starting the stream. Okay, so by the way, let's talk a bit about the technical difficulties I was having earlier, since I'm not going to be focusing much on the game because this is a part of the stage that I've beat like 3 times now. Those technical difficulties, yeah? You wanna know how I fixed it? I just updated everything. That should have been... Oh, Jesus. That should have been the first thing I thought of. But I'm assuming that they're fixed. Maybe 2 minutes from now I'll crash again. But I mean, it seems stable enough. So maybe tomorrow or some other time I will actually end up doing the Unity thing. We'll see if it crashes. Because, like, I know that on the Windows side, it didn't crash using Unity along with other stuff. And, Linux usually has been better performant for me than Windows. Except for these last few, like, month and a half. So that's gotta be just the updates kind of messing shit up, right? And also, I had the GPU driver on the wrong mode that also affected it. I had it on the on-demand mode instead of the performance mode, which like it has you use the Intel card, but like I don't know. I guess I don't trust the computer to be making those decisions for itself if it's gonna lead to crashes whenever I launch the game engine. Oh, I'm not catching mine. Come on. Should we catch him this time? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, the trail on the Muso attack is blue. Oh, that's so cool. Like it's the corresponding color of the character's alignment. That's good. That's nice. I like. That's a good detail. That's fun. God. Okay, so this is 5 this time. The other times it was a 4 at this point. So Shuju, yeah, but that's me. This guy's at 4. This guy's at 5. Okay, so they're the same. So I don't really trust them to hold their own this time. Usually when they're the same, the enemy sort of wins out. At least in my experience. Which may just be a bias to negative effects that apparently comes built into humanity. That's a weird sentence to say. Okay, what I mean is, there's a thing that happens, right? Where a perfectly rational actor would usually see loss and gain in equal measure to be equal. So basically, losing $10 should be just as bad as earning $10, right? So in risk assessment, you would usually take a gamble like that, call it like even, right? The problem is people have a way higher aversion to losing, right? In average. So basically, in average, people usually double the severity of negatives versus positives. People will see losing $10 as double as bad as earning $10 is good, right? And so if you want somebody to take the gamble, you have to make it so that they earn about double what they could have lost, right? Which is interesting psychologically. Did somebody kill? No, they didn't. I just saw somebody with 0 morale. I had no idea whose battalion they were with. I've only seen them for half a second. Oh fuck, they got catapults this time. That doesn't bode well. I see a health. I hope so. Alright, cool. Okay, so we have that. Oh, the archers. So with that thing open, since there's since there's whatchamacallit, since there's catapults, I think I want to go there as quickly as possible rather than trying to get that thing. I can try to get it later. Yeah, you see, like, HQ is already in trouble. The catapults make so much of a difference. What's the trigger for catapults? I think the trigger for catapults instead of archers is that Yuan Shao has a lot more morale than you at the point that they decide to spawn. So if he has less morale, not less morale than you, but less morale than he did it this time, he'll just he'll get archers instead. Yeah, it's 4. I don't trust that. Then I'm gonna have to be quick. Fuck's sake. The auto-targeting fucked me that time. But definitely caught him in the loop. Okay, are we sure? Okay, these boxes didn't seem to be there last time. One of these has the save, right? Yeah, they do. Fuck. How did I miss it last time? Are they somehow broken? Do they automatically break when you initiate the fire attack? That would be a really weird thing to put in. A weirdly specific thing to put in for just this stage. Well, like, I mean, I don't know, maybe. Alright, here we go. So what's the morale looking like now? So it's 5 versus 3. Fuck. Yeah, those catapults make way too much of a difference. But these guys are fighting one shot, so that shouldn't be terrible. Where's Tian Wei at? Maybe on 2. Okay, that might be a problem. So yeah, we're gonna have to rush any sort of collectibles we want to get. If I could find a horse, that would help a lot. Please, can you give me a horse, preferably red hair, if you would, please. And of course I get the save on the one attempt where I didn't get the arrows. Yeah, I think I don't have a lot of time before Cao Cao dies, so... I'm not gonna waste too much time. Yeah, these guys are just fucking dying. Twice? Jesus, everybody's morale is increasing. This is the problem. Alright, okay. I think the only way that this makes sense is that I go through here, and then, like, I don't go through the back, like, I go through here, this middle one, right? And from there, I go support the castle, because if I try to go through the back, I won't make it in time. And also just sort of skipping every yuan sheet. Everything that isn't like a... Oh, for fuck's sake, just get off the horse. Oh my god, stop! Bunch of assholes. Taking him off of my combo. I had him. I was about to go on my own allies. Whatever, now I have a horse. Definitely get on, man. Okay, that's kind of bad. Where the fuck are you going? Where's my horse? Please tell me it didn't despawn. It despawned. Fuck. don't think I can make it down without the horse. Yeah, I'm going. Hopefully killing that guy made it so that a bunch of the soldiers on north of Cao Cao are at 0 morale, so that he can at least recover a little bit of morale that way. Chuyo? Oh fuck, that's both Cao Cao's, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to be babysitting Cao Cao the entire rest of this level. Fuck! Never mind! God damn it! Okay, you know what? I know that I took that save, but let's restart the whole stage this time, because that save is a lot more worthless if it was a catapult event. I need the arrows, man. So let's just redo. I never do this usually, but whatever. I'm gonna done with this stage at this point.
Cao Cao!
Cao Cao!
I'll give you one more chance to surrender.
I'll give you one more chance to surrender.
The true battle is not fought with men.
True battle is not fought with men.
This.
It is fought with this. The voice acting is so cheesy. The Japanese voice actors do a better job, but that's like not saying much. Like, I mean, they do a better job at in terms of taking it seriously. You know what I mean? Well, it's not to say that the English voice actors are not taking it seriously, but I'm sure that whatever. I just mean I like the performances more. They help me take it more seriously, whereas the English one makes it seem like a lot more. Probably not on purpose, but it kind of makes it seem like an old kung fu movie, you know? Okay, so I need to be a bit faster if I want to get arrow event. So let's try, despite them being the most annoying fucking thing ever, let's try to not worry too much about the archers. Please go. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's that guy done. We take his horse and rush to the next guy. That's gonna open the gates, and then Guan Yu can visit his brother. Actually, I want this. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. This is quick enough. Okay, next guy is over there. Gate opens, of course. Okay, this guy. This is the army. Wow, that was quick. Holy shit, that was not a great showing. It was really good at the beginning. Then I just couldn't deal with Shunyo. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We can do one more time. One more time. Run it back. Run it back. Yeah. I'm not coping. I'm not.
Cow.
Yeah. I've heard that. Fuck, you recovered. Okay. Number 1. Done. Number 2, going ahead. Fuck, that's not gonna grab it. Ah, oh, whatever. Close one is fine too. Gate opens. Then in just a little bit, it'll be... Oh, Yuan Shao has a big army. Now let's try to flank the... this time. So I can get some damage done early to them. Yeah, Yuan Shao has a big army. We know that. Oh, fuck me! Oh, there's no help. Give it to me, give it to me! You bunch of bitches. There you go, that's a ×3. Catapults? Okay, fine, we'll try it in. You bitches. You... Fuck's sake, there's so many arrows. What? I was guarding. And now it struck me from the back, that's what happened. Where did you go and stop running away? Oh my god, I'm getting actually tilted here. Where the fuck is he going? Come back here. You fucking bitch, come back here. Okay, door's opening. I gotta go there, but since I'm so close already, might as well take this. Okay, good. Horse is obviously gonna be missing now because I traveled so far away. Whatever, what the fuck do I want arrows for? Oh, okay, I need to calm down because that's gonna make me play worse being this. This tilted. What the fuck? Alright. Amazing. Horse adventure. He's having a horse time. He's having a horse attack. That doesn't work, does it? What is it that people just said? A whale of a time. Yeah, that's the one that makes sense. There is a horse. Oh, he just flew. Might be kill count rather than morale. If I fail this time, let's do a next try, assuming that it's kill count rather than morale. Did I grab that one? Was that one I grabbed? For fuck's sake. Totally just didn't read it. If it's not this one, then it's gotta be. Yeah, okay, I did grab it. Okay, yeah, I know. The supply depot has been burned. Yes, I know. Bitches. Where is it? Where is it? Why is he so all the way over there? Come on! He just went there to recover health. What a bitch! It's fine, because you're dead anyway. Jesus, that was huge. That was a huge morale loss. Don't shoot me. Good. Okay. Now I don't have the time to waste with y'all. Don't have time to waste with him though. Okay, now I have a horse, so this time I should be able to make it. Also, those kills were clean in comparison to everything else. So if Cao Cao dies, I'm gonna die too. Don't die. Please. I'm begging you. Oh my god, he's totally gonna die, isn't he? Come on, we have the morale advantage too overall. You can't be the one guy that dies. Please, Mr. Cao. Probably closer if I go to the back. Okay, he's alive. Okay, so now I'll just be having to babysit him for the rest of the match. Okay, he's at full health. Okay, that makes things easier. Okay. So now this is gonna take a while because I have to. If I pull away from Cao Cao, he's going to die. Like, what's the morale at? When Shadow's at full, Cao Cao's at 0. So yeah, I just have to stay here and make sure he doesn't bite it. Spotted you. Not that guy. That guy too. Oh, you just don't. I hate fighting in this area because the enemy's pathfinding gets so worked. I can see that guy. Where's he going? Where are you going, buddy? Just running against the wall? Okay. He juked the arrow. Did you see that? Holy shit. Okay, good. That actually, it's good that he defeated him because that makes his morale go up a little bit. Now he's not gonna be so fragile. I still need to babysit him though. Bitch. Fucking stop running in random directions. I'm begging you. Okay, we're starting to clear this fortress. Takes a while, but you can totally do it. Come on, you just missed it. You know what game I've been getting into lately? Fucking Balatro. I know I'm a bit late to the party, but it's so fun. I lost a run though because I didn't know. I thought it was a standard poker rule, but I guess it was just a house rule that I made up at one point. I thought that it was a standard poker rule that in order to make straights, you could, when you were playing ace high, which most poker games are, if you're playing ace high, you can make a straight by crossing over from the king to the 2. So like if you have like, okay, so you know how like the ace is valid at the end or at the beginning, so you can do ace 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's a valid straight, or you can do 10, jack, queen, king, ace, and that's a valid straight. I thought that you could go through, so you could go like queen, king, ace, 2, 3, and that would be a valid straight. And turns out that it's not, and that kind of fucked me completely in a run. Van known, right? I mean, it's my fault for thinking that that was a regular thing. But I'm super surprised to hear that it wasn't. Okay, here's the issue, right? Cao Cao is going forward. I really wish he wouldn't, because then he wouldn't have to fight Yuan Shao, who is not advancing anymore. But he is, so he's going to die if I don't kill Yuan Shao real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to Cao Cao's side right now, or he's gonna die. Like, immediately. I'm gonna have to make sure to keep him on there. And I own him. But at least we're fighting in an open area now where enemies don't start running off for no reason as much. It still happens. The pathfinding in these games is not always amazing. Mr. Tao, I'm begging you to not try to fight. I'm begging you. Just stay in the back. It's so much better if you do. Oh, actually, this helps. Yeah, now I can start from here, which is basically the end of the level. Okay, again, stop running off in random directions, please. Because I do kind of need to kill all of them. Oh, Jean, hello! An enemy. He's a playable character from Way in the next one. Okay, I didn't realize that that's a character that's on Yuan Shao's side. Nice. Nice. Unless I'm misremembering the name. I'm pretty sure it was Zhang Ha, the guy with the claws. In the back, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's the problem. Yuan Shao's morale is so high at this point that I have to do this, that like I have to kill every guy, because if I leave Cao Cao alone, he's just gonna die. Even if I go for as long as it takes me to just go and kill Yuan Shao. So I have to just keep this up until Yuan Shao loses enough morale that this is like more feasible. This is an obscene amount of archers. Fucking stop! I had a save. Okay, good. Oh Jesus, for a second I felt despair just wedge itself real deep into me, huh? Okay, I have a save, so if I just keep playing it real careful, it's gonna be fine, right? Alternatively, I could, since I have a save right here, maybe I'll just straight up go and kill Yuan Shao and see if I have enough time to do that. It has to be only Yuan Shao, though. I like literally cannot be distracted by anybody on the way, because if I do, then that's not gonna be enough time. Which is a shame, because some of that shit, some of those power-ups are pretty easy to get if you just have enough time to do it. Man, I can't believe the only times where I found the save were the times like he got the catapults. Because you saw the archers make it so much easier. Like they're at so lower morale, so higher morale actually. Okay. Straight up, go kill Yuan Shao, nothing else. I teach you to step out of line. Okay. That was fucking quick. Alright. Fuck me, dude. I hate this stage. This is like my least favorite stage. This one and Guandu. Because it's always like that. No, Yiling. I'm thinking of Yiling. The castle where Zhang Fei dies. And that one's only bad on the Shu side. But at least usually you can trust Zhang Fei or Guan Yu to pick up the slack. Okay, so yeah, just babysit Cao Cao. That's all we can do here. What's a Blue Gate captain doing this for out? Oh man. Okay, at least Yuan-Shao's morale is lowering quite a bit right now. So maybe that'll make it so that the guys on the other side can actually put in some work. What? He wasn't even close to an enemy. Okay, so clearly this is undoable then. Like I was just away from him, but there were no enemies close to him. So clearly the way that the game calculates officer health has more to do with officers being considered in combat than actually being in close proximity to any enemy dots. So which means that we're gonna have to restart the stage. Jesus Christ though! I mean, I've always had trouble with this stage. But never this much.
Go.
Here go, there go my, okay, let's assume, let's try this again. This time working on the assumption, right, that that the way that it works is by enemies killed. That it chooses for the archers. I thought it was morale, but like I did it right quick that time and still catapults. So it's probably enemies killed. Because I didn't rush it that much the 2 times that I got arrows. I mean, I rushed the enemies, but not the officer kills. God, don't recover. Okay. Press soreness of the port. There it is. Okay. Now here's where we score the kills. I don't know how many we need, so let's just keep it going until we're confident. By which I mean until the cutscene happens, I guess. Amazing. Great start. Oh, he died. I didn't even notice. Who killed him? Because it wasn't me. Yeah, the gate opens, I know. Yeah, armies are big. Sort of go. Catapult. I'm gonna look up a guide. What makes it the arrow trigger instead of the catapults? Because this is getting ridiculous. One, do Dynasty Warriors 2 catapults versus archers. One, do archers. Okay, there's a video of the cutscene, but let's see if the comments say anything. Guandu. Discussion on Steam, which is weird. Dynasty Warriors 2 with Cao Cao station in Guandu Castle in southeast, Yuan Shao's own fortress across him southwest. Yuan Shang's forces at the latter's vanguard. The players on Cao Cao's side must keep Yuan Shao's army out of the castle. The northern units are often in frequent danger to the high morale of Yan Yang and Wen Chou, which in due time would allow them to break through Yanjin in Baima Castle. If Yuan Shao manages to reach Cao Cao's castle, he storms the western front with a narrow unit barrage to put further pressure on him. In Dynasty Warriors 2 specifically, however, Yan Liang and eventually Wen Chou is formerly slain will converge on Baima in the northeast. Well, Yanji in the northwest has already been occupied by Yuan Shao's army via Wen Chou's prox. Now, after some time, it is possible to attack the center of the map to invade the Wu Chao supply base, which has only a single gate of entry, a singular hard-burn road leading to a dead-end place with provision silos, guarded by Chu Yuqiang, which can massively turn the tide of the battle. After the Wu Chao depot burns, Cao Cao will issue an all-out charge, and Zhang He defects to Cao Cao's forces. While both Liu Bei and Zhang Fei are involved in the battle, they rarely ever move from the position in the northwest. However, the Wu Chao depot is taken out. Yuan Shang's army, getting the aforementioned siege of Huatu Castle, is unfettered by this, as his morale is very high, which is true. The Wu Chao depot is taken out, and will still likely break through most of Cao Cao's defensive line if he's not dealt with soon enough. In Yuan Shao's scenario, however, the battle seems easier, but if the player is playing as Yuan Shao and defeats Tian Wei, Xiahou Yuan, and Liu Yan, or if Wen Chou starts a battle, Jia Xu will lead a unit that brings Wu Chao automatically, and as a result, devastates Yuan Shao's morale and will spur Zhang He's defection. If is currently in Wu Chao, it is possible to save Qin Yuqiang. They defeat Jia Xu and Yue Jin. Fine. Okay, that didn't give me anything. Now this is Dynasty Warriors Origins. Ah, okay, here's an old-ass strategy guide. So, okay, Control F, Guandu. Guandu. Guangzhong. Yeah, nothing to do. Guandu. List of all of the key cinematic scenes during gameplay. See 5 key events. This section may be considered as a spoiler, but it doesn't say what triggers them. Guandu. Battle of Guandu. Strategy for Yuan Shao's strategy for Wei Kingdom. Choose between strategies A and B. Take out both generals, Yuan Shang and Zhang He. Secure both gates on the main grounds. Both are adjacent to the river. Cross the river and secure all gates surrounding Yuan Shao's encampment. Locate Yuan Shao's supply depot, slay the commanding officer, attack Yuan Shao's HQ. Or take out both generals, Yuan Shang and Zhang He. Secure both gates adjacent to the river. Force Yuan Shao's troops to advance on Guandu by killing Yan Liang. Weaken Xiao's offensive by locating his supply depot. Slay the commanding officer Chun Yuqiang, advance on Yuan Shao's position. If you play as Guandu and fight for Cao Cao, Guan Yu and fight for Cao Cao, then head towards Yanjin Stronghold Gate located in the upper northwest corner. Liu Bei will draw back and retreat. Subsequently, this is another tactic that helps weaken Yuan Shao's forces, leaving with only 3 generals in the northern district. That didn't say anything. Didn't tell me anything. Okay, hold on. Okay. You want me to kill who? Yuan Shang and Zhang He. Who are they? Yuan Shang is this one, and Zhang He is this one. So the 2 in the bottom? And I'm too far from there. How do I trigger the arrows? The arrow cinematic instead of the... There has to be a something. There has to be something. Guandu. Battle of Guandu. Battle at Guandu. What does it appear twice? What's it for? Guandu. Yuan Shao. Guandu. Wait, these are both the same. It shows by killing Yan Liang. Which one's Yan Liang? Where? Nope. Doesn't help. God damn it. Looking through all the ass fucking game facts. Guandu. Button code. Partially completed the map for Guandu. Okay. Guandu. Level walkthrough. So Guandu. Yuan Shao's generals, Yuan Shao's commanders, Yuan Shao's entry points. Cao Cao's entry point. Walls, closed gates, rivers. Okay. Page events. Yuan Shao calls his troops, triggered by unknown. Archers fire arrows, triggered by unknown. Catapults fire on the castle, triggered by unknown. For fuck's sake. Splitting the three fronts into three distinct areas, navigation through this stage can be a pain. Yuan Shao assault Cao Cao's forces on the three fronts. Yuan Shao himself will lead an assault on Cao Cao's forces, bringing catapults and archers with the enemy. The other two fronts fall in Yuan Shao's favor. Things will look incredibly bleak for Cao Cao. With Yuan Shao's armies attacking on three fronts, this is one of the more difficult battles in the game. The northern front is guarded by 4 generals attacked by 2, the central front is 1v1, but the southern front begins with 2 and is followed by Yuan Shao himself over time. All 3 assaults contain contingents of archers, so be sure and take them first. When a horse is essential in this level, as you'll need to go back and forth between fronts several times, like either the northern or central fronts go native or something to follow the generals there, lowering morale and greeting an attack from 2 or 3 fronts in the castle in the southeast. The Shahudun. You'll begin Shushu, Xiao Yuan, or Zhang Liao. You'll begin in the north. 2 enemy generals will be attacking your base there, so dispatch them as quickly as possible. Once complete, head to the central area and take on the attacking general, and then head south to assist against the main assault. That's the only way you'll be facing southern and most active front. The main active assault will begin once a clear picture is emerged on both the northern and central fronts. If your troops have low morale by the time the southern assault begins, Yuan Shao will use catapults to bombard the castle. With high morale, you'll have to face against a large troop of archers. Okay, so it is morale based. Or at least that's what everybody seems to agree on. How did I get morale that high anyway? The first 2 times. I don't think I did anything different. Okay, this time I'll really rush the enemy killing, because killing officers is how you get high morale. Or rather, how you completely obliterate the enemy's morale, really. Fucking hell, man. I've been doing this for 4 hours. This is ridiculous. I'm not even gonna look at those guys. Hello. Really? When did you have time to charge that? There you go. No bullshit. Three. Good thing. Okay, big army. Right, and then Liu goes. That's how you get the last of the morale. Yeah, so now it's definitely arrows, right? Right? Surely, come on. Yes! Okay, fuck! Thank God! Okay, now we're finally in a state to win this. Man, that report is being really quick. How did he do it by accident the first 2 times? I had to really pull through to do that this time. So where's the guy? There's one guy that should be here. There he is. Come on. I kind of don't trust this. Oh no, he's at 4. Okay, never mind. I do trust it. I thought he was at 5. Okay, now this is a good save. Jesus. Also, one of the guides called those things houses. Those are not the houses, more those are grain silos. I know that the PS2 is an old game with like old graphics, but like this is the supply depot, those are grain silos. But to be fair, the guy was probably written by like a 13-year-old who didn't know what those even were. I just thought it was funny. Okay, so morale should look like stupidly better now. Yeah, look at that, man. Those are proper morale stats. Okay, so that means that now we don't have to hurry nearly as much. Last time I died on this setup because I died. Cao Cao was fine, you know? So all I have to be careful is to not die. But since I have the save, it's not really a problem. Blah, blah, blah. I have Mandarin bits stuck between my teeth. I wish I had a horse. Like in the game. Maybe in real life too. I wish I could take care of a horse. Nah, I don't actually. Horses are very smelly. This guy was in a horse. Did I lose that horse already? No, it's there. Okay. Now, I saw 3 boxes. I'm wondering if one of them might have a save. I think they were right here. Yeah. No. No. Also no. Okay. This is still nice though. Alright. Okay. Finally, Jesus. This is actually going better than one of the other two. By taking out these guys because they're annoying as fuck. Are there any other towers? Doesn't seem like it. Not nearby. Not close enough to matter. Okay, that one went well. That's gate number 1. I had to reposition myself up there so that I wouldn't knock him inside of the gate, because then I can't get the shield. Okay, and one more. Actually, let's try to recover the missile here. Any of you boys care to drop me some health? No? Okay. Fuck you. I see you trying to shoot at me. You missed. Nope. Their aim is so off. Only when it's fine. Only when I don't really need it to be. Fuck, that's not like okay, cool. what's left? Okay, those 2 gates and that 1 guy. Ah, oh, fuck. Almost got got by archers. I don't have enough health. Fuck you, fuck you. I'm zigging, I'm zagging, I'm zigzagging. Okay, okay, this guy, there should be guards around him that are going to spawn health when they die. Let's get them. Thank God. It's better than nothing. It's not dark. Yes. Okay, good. Good? Good. Okay. This is recoverable. I want the health. Don't die. Now you can die. I can heal. Okay, so now it's just the easy part of the level. My God, that took a lot of tries. Although I probably shouldn't. Should be a bit cautious about determining that I've won already because Jusho. Okay, I'm gonna guess that Jusho is actually over there. Yep, that's exactly where he is. You know, because it's the only other hotspot with enemies. Is there a horse around here? Oh, that health is actually useful. Give me. Oh, okay. I'll give you a horse, and then I think the only thing left right now is you and Sheldon. Yep, okay. God, that took me what? 3 hours? 3 hours, man! For one stage! Mostly, I mean... Oh, is that a save? Because Yuan Shao is perfectly capable of killing me. Yes, it is. Okay, thank God. God, imagine after all that I die again, right? Well, I did save after the arrows, so it would have been fine. But it would have taken like 20 more minutes at least. Oh my God! Okay, so Guandu, definitely worst stage. I'm gonna make a tier list, I'm gonna put this at the bottom. Where is he? Here. Your name cannot die here. Yeah, fuck off, then shall Jesus. Hell yeah. My god, that took so long. That took a lot out of me, honestly. Like, not even just in terms of how long it took, just like how it felt strenuous. It felt like I was, you know, Jesus. Oh well, it's done now. That's good. These replays so long. It's so nice in 3 where it lets you fast forward it. Cause like I do like seeing the replay, but it's too slow. It's just too slow. What's the next stage in total? I think it should be the Battle of Chibi, right? Yeah, Chibi's another difficult one. It's like there is a way to stop the fire attack, but if you don't start the battle in the right place, then you either have to full send stopping it, or you just have to not stop it. I mean, from the back, I could literally just go there. Alright. Okay. That was good streaming, good time, long times. I always say that I should stream for longer. I never expected to just be because the stage absolutely stun locks me though. But whatever the reason, it's good to bring in the hours, isn't it? It isn't just a long way of saying that I'm gonna be done for today. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and hopefully tomorrow I will have that Unity stream that I was meaning to set up, because it's a real simple stream. It's a real little simple thing, but it's a thing that I have to do, and I know that if I try to do it off stream, all that'll happen will be that I'll just play Balatro for 7 hours again. It seems to be a thing that keeps happening. So bye bye. Have a good time. Thank you for watching, etc. Bye bye.